The NBA Cup group stage, you guys need a win to advance. MP, what's going through your mind?
I'm not worried. We're gonna win. Hey, that reminds me, bro. There's some new restaurants in Vegas we need to try, bro. Right. And to all my followers, make sure you go out and get your plane tickets. We're going to the knockout round.
Love the confidence. All right, tell us what it's like playing in a single elimination game like this.
Well, as you know, I didn't go to college. So for me, this is like the tournament. One and done. Losing, you go home. That type of pressure, I live for that. Man, I'm feeling like I could hit a game winner.
But that would definitely go viral and get us some new followers. So yeah, go ahead and do that.
I got you, bro. And for all of y'all, make sure you keep your phones ready, because this is about to be crazy.
MP, how you feeling?
Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Magic, they're still trying to get something started this year. Currently at the bottom of the conference. And check it out, Detroit, half a game behind.
And right now for the Magic, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup. Banchero out there with Goga Bitadze. Then it's Desmond Bain. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Howard in at the 3. And for the Pistons, Harris and Duran together in the middle. Cade Cunningham out there with MP. And it's Thompson in at the 3, small forward. It seems we always keep circling back around to the topic of MP. And tonight is no different with the last game for him in the group stage of the NBA Cup. Of course, he's professed that he's taking his team all the way to win the Cup this season.
Hey, more power to him. I mean, he's got the swagger to make those statements, and I'd say he's delivering so far. You know, the most inspiring thing about MP's leadership is how it rubs off on the team. The whole organization is rooting for his growth as a leader and the sort of impact that can have on elevating his teammates as well. I think we're going to be in for a good one tonight.
You look at the Pistons, they haven't won a game yet in the NBA Cup. 0-3 record with tonight being their last Cup game.
And I tell you guys, they have to get that 0-3 Cup record out of their minds. Just focus on the regular season from here.
And now, check it out how Orlando is doing. They're sitting at 1-2 in their group in the NBA Cup. So even with a win on the road tonight, their tournament's likely over.
That's not going to impact their effort level tonight, though. You want to win every regular season game, whether it counts toward the NBA Cup or not.
Stolen by Thompson. MP, the pass to Duran. Back to MP. Howard with some nice D. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the third player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other 2, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is high-value talent.
A star on the rise. Shams, appreciate the report.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duran's future in this league.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the Connected Cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And it goes as the official calls the foul. checked in for Detroit. MP comes in for Harris. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Batazze. Wagner comes in for Banchero. De Silva's checked in for Howard. And Black subbed in for Jones. On the court for the Magic, they've got Wagner. Desmond Bain is out there with Anthony Black. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's De Silva in at the small forward. And here's Cunningham outside. Cash from Cunningham on the 3-ball.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Black passes to Carter. And here's Bain. Black outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
And Caro's checked in for De Silva. On the wing, Thompson, defended by Wagner. Ivy outside. Cunningham looking it over. And here's MP from outside. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Bain against Cunningham. Pass to Wagner. Here's Black. Thompson pulls it in. Pistons trail by 11. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Now Carter. And here's Wagner, covered by MP. Kicks it out to Bain. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Detroit. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
Just 3 to shoot. Cunningham finds MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Banchero against Ivy. Pass to Bain to end the drought. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Bain's got 13 points now in the quarter.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Guys?
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And some changes here for Detroit. Duran comes in for Stewart, and Levert subbed in for Ivy. Then for Orlando, Batazze comes in for Carter, and Tyus Jones subbed in for Wagner.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Magic leading by 14. Pass to Black. Now here's Batazze. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The 3 from Bain. Thompson pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And Cunningham throws it down.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
The drive by Bain. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pass to Bain. Jacks up a 3. Levert with a rebound. Pistons trail by 12. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Black outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Banchero. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's MP. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Tyus Jones. Well, remember, this is game 4 of group play in the Cup, Grant. The winner in each of the 6 groups will advance into the 8-team knockout rounds.
And they'll be joined by a wild card team in each conference, the second place team with the best record. And if those records are tied, they'll go to point differential.
Harris is checked in for Detroit. Pass to Howard, puts up a 3. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
He was free to fire at his leisure there, not much resistance.
Cunningham outside, back to MP. Detroit moving the ball around. On the wing, Thompson. Now here's MP. Got a piece of it.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Right side, Carter fires the 3. The Pistons clear it. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Both free throws good from Thompson.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Jones from outside. Nails it from 3. Jones has got 13 now.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And rejected.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Thompson finds MP. Duren. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Pass to Howard. Back to Jones. The 3 from Banchero. The offensive rebound. Tries again. And Howard with the lay-in. Howard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Gotta love that effort for the second chance point.
Here's MP. The slam from MP.
Come on, man, so aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
Jones, the pass to Banchero. Now Howard. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got his 6th assist of the night. Pistons trail by 15. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hander.
Howard inside. Covered by MP. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Pass to Duren. Back to MP. Out to Thompson. And it's good. 2 points. Thompson's got 6.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Detroit has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And 1:01 left in the second quarter. MP finds Harris. Back to MP. The 3. The long-range hit from MP.
Hey, everybody's got a 3-shot now. MP's is looking really nice.
Pass to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off. Here's Cunningham. 17 points in his last outing. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Batase. Batase's got his 5th rebound in this one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Jones. And Carroll with a screen on Cunningham. To the inside. Thompson with a steal. Cunningham on the wing. Defended by Jones. Cunningham outside. Over Jones. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's the Orlando Magic earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough.
First thing I look at, the free throw discrepancy. They're on the wrong side of that number. The aggression hasn't been there tonight, guys.
Yeah, we'll see if they can start the second half with a little more oomph. All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Well, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with MP. And it's Duren in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Well, Clark, when we watch Paolo Banchero play, you can forget he's 6'10".
And he's a locomotive. I mean, he's probably 255 pounds, and all of it is cable wire. I mean, that's why he went first overall. That combination of skill, ball handling, dexterity, agility, and force. He's 25 points a game and also 5 assists. At his size, you don't see that kind of production.
Pistons trail by 12. Pass to Duren. Cunningham outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Now Harris. Now MP from behind the arc. Great D that time from Bane.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Banchero. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds now. MP, the pass to Cunningham. The shot, no good. Jones with some nice D.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
From deep, Banchero. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Jones with the ball, now guarded by Harris. Jones, the pass to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Out to the wing. Duren finds Thompson. And here's MP. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Banchero. So it'll be 2 free throws. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal...
The ruling on the floor stands.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And a peek at the standings in this year's NBA Cup. The group stage is almost over.
And I have really enjoyed this year's version of the Cup. We're almost at the best part, too. The single elimination knockout rounds. I can't wait to get those started.
And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks. Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Back to Jones. Kicks it out to Bain. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham. And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. Fifth, Detroit.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
Harris against Banchero. Back to Bain. There's the three.
They have been struggling to find success from distance here in the second half.
Pass to Thompson. Now MP, guarded by Howard. Thompson against Banchero. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham showing the D, no mercy.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Here's MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Tyus Jones.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Banchero surveys. Outside Bain. Takes a three. And it's MP with a rebound.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Stolen by Bain. To the paint. Here's Jones. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Magic?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot total, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
Just 4 to shoot. He shoots it. Great D that time from Banchero. Orlando leading by 10. There's Howard with the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 7 assists in the game. MP, the pass to Thompson. The shot from the low post is good. Thompson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Pass to Howard. Now Banchero. Bataze a screen on Harris to the middle. And Bataze throws it down.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen and rolls.
MP looking around. Now here's Cunningham. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Bataze. Bataze's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Jones. Cunningham against Banchero. That's good from Bataze on the assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 9 assists now tonight. MP outside. Harris a screen on Bain. Here goes MP. Rebound by the Magic. Bain's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And founded back in 2020. The National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Thompson right side. Ivy outside. Durant in the high post. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And stolen by Bain. Pass to Banchero. Here's Bataze. And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it.
And overall, you like what they've done on the offensive glass, extending possessions. They're top 10 in second chance points.
And their low turnovers are a standout stat for them. They make smart, quick passes and do a good job protecting the ball from fast hands. Duran the screen. Here's MP. Takes it inside. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Batadze's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Bain. And the foul called on MP. That'll get... here for Detroit. MP's checked in for LeVert, and Cunningham subbed in for Ivy. MP outside. Harris a screen. Thompson passes to Cunningham. It's deflected.
No question Anthony Black can be absolutely diabolical denying on defense.
On the court for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Desmond Bain is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Black in at the 3. Orlando with the ball. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Batadze with a screen. Kicks it out to Bain. From deep, 5 to shoot. Rebound Detroit.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
Detroit moving the ball around. Thompson finds Harris. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
From deep, Bain. Duran with the rebound. Duran's got rebound number 8 now. The floater. Thompson shot is off. Orlando leading by 5. Pass to Banchero. Banked it in off the glass. 13 points for Paolo Banchero.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
Here's MP. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling there inside.
And both free throws good for MP. And it's Jones with the ball for the Magic. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Inside, here's Batadze, and Batadze throws it down.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Orlando making a switch here. Howard's checked in.
Good physicality from him in the second half, earning more trips to the line.
Jones against Cunningham. Here's Banchero, and Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Pass to Howard. The 3 is up. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
And Caro outside. Back to Jones. Jones with a screen on Thompson. And Caro outside. Clock at 4. That shot is off. Good D by Harris. Pass to Duran. MP outside. Duran the screen. Here's Thompson. Down low. And the dunk by Duran.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Jones from outside. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. The Pistons trailing. Cunningham outside. Pass to MP. Now here's Duran. Batase covering. Sent away. And here's Howard. Pulls it from the corner. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Now MP. Now Thompson. Here's MP. Shot clock at 6. Harris, a screen on Bain. Now Harris fires the 3. And Caro pulls it down. Bain outside. Jacks up a 3. Harris there for the rebound.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Thompson outside. Now Cunningham. Here's MP. Oh, he can't get the layup. Orlando leading. Now Ben Caro. Yes, using that window.
Oh, no holding back from Bancaro. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Zero fear from Bain. He wants to take the big shots.
MP outside. Duran with a screen on Bain. Here's Duran. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
What an injection of energy from Duran. Working hard to find points for his team.
Now it's Jones. A minute 15 left in the final quarter. Bain. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Detroit has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Harris, a screen on Bain. Outside Harris. Six on the shot clock. MP outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Duran touched it last.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Bain.
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Duran, it's in!
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Now, you need a forward who can get those freebies. Banchero looking to be that guy for this team.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
Timeout called, the Pistons. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So the Magic win it, and that evens up their record in group play. What an NBA Cup it's been.
Yeah, the competition during this tournament has been unreal. Unfortunately, 2 losses in this round usually means you're going home.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
It's never fun to lose, MP, but on a night like this, with you piling up the assists and nothing to show for it, is that harder? Whereas if you struggle and your team loses, it might seem more fair?
It's harder when you struggle. Then you feel like you let your team down, but either way, it's not that deep. We'll take this one on the chin and come out fighting in the next one. Nobody in this locker room is feeling sorry for themselves, I'll tell you that right now. That's just how we're built here.
We'll get him next time, MP. Thank you. Ryan, back to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks.